Have you ever wished you could simply vanish online, slipping through the digital world without leaving a single trace behind? In today's hyper-connected age, where every click, every login, and every network you join can be tracked, the idea of true online invisibility feels almost like a superpower. Picture yourself at a bustling cafe, connecting to the free Wi-Fi. You're surrounded by people, all tapping away on their devices. But what if, unlike everyone else, your device could blend in so well that it becomes a total mystery, leaving no digital breadcrumbs for anyone to follow? It's a bit like donning a classic disguise. Think fake mustache, glasses, and a funny nose, except this one is digital. You're hiding in plain sight, but online. This isn't just the stuff of spy movies or hacker thrillers. It's a real technique called MAC Spoofing. With just a few simple steps, your device can put on a clever new mask every time it joins a network, making it look like a completely different machine. Here's how it works. Every time you connect to public Wi-Fi, your device introduces itself with a unique digital fingerprint known as a MAC address. This address is like your device's name tag, and it's how networks recognize and remember you. But what if you could swap out that name tag whenever you wanted? What if you could change your digital fingerprint at will, making it nearly impossible for networks to track your movements or link your activity together? That's the magic of MAC spoofing. It lets you flash a brand new temporary ID each time you connect, confusing networks and making it tough for anyone to recognize or follow you online. This isn't about being sneaky just for the thrill of it. It's about taking back a bit of your privacy in a world where surveillance is everywhere and your digital actions are constantly being logged and analyzed. In this chapter, we'll break down exactly what a MAC address is, why networks care so much about it, and how it's used to track your device across different locations and sessions. We'll also show you step by step how you can use this simple trick yourself. No advanced tech skills required. You'll learn how to change your MAC address, when to use it, and what to watch out for. So get ready to pull on your digital invisibility cloak, outsmart the networks, and explore the web with a whole new sense of freedom and control. Let's dive in and discover the power of a digital disguise. Before we get into the how-to, let's talk responsibility. Changing your MAC address is a powerful tool. Use it wisely. This guide is for education and privacy, not for breaking into networks or getting free Wi-Fi forever. Think of it like learning how a lock works. It's about protecting your own stuff, not picking your neighbors. Using these techniques for illegal purposes can get you in serious trouble. So, let's agree to use this knowledge for good, like a privacy superhero. The goal: empower you to control your digital footprint. Use this info responsibly to protect yourself and stay anonymous where you have a right to be. Now, let's get back to the fun part: becoming invisible. So, what's a MAC address? No, it's not about Apple computers or cheeseburgers. MAC stands for Media Access Control. It's your device's unique network fingerprint, assigned at the factory. Think of it like a car's VIN. Every network-capable device has one. It's a 12-digit code, often revealing the manufacturer and a unique number. Unlike your IP address, which changes, your MAC address is meant to be permanent, like a passport number for your device. Networks use it to identify and track devices. It's the secret, factory-assigned name of the hardware inside your device that talks to the Wi-Fi router. Understanding this is the first step to mastering your digital disguise. Let's see how networks use it. Your device's MAC address is its ID card for the network. When you connect, the router checks your MAC address to decide if you're allowed in. Once inside, the router uses your MAC to make sure your data goes to you, not someone else. Networks can allow or block devices based on their MAC addresses. Public places like malls and airports use MAC addresses to track your movements and build profiles of your habits. They might not know your name, but they know your device's name and can follow its activity. This tracking is why privacy concerns arise. Your MAC address is the key to how networks recognize and remember you. But what if you could change it? That's where MAC spoofing comes in. MAC spoofing is simply changing the MAC address your device reports to the network. You're not altering hardware, just telling your device to use a different ID temporarily. It's like putting a sticky note with a new name over your real one. The real MAC stays hidden. The network only sees the spoofed one. This trick is software-based, reversible, and non-destructive. You can randomize your MAC each time you connect, or impersonate a specific one if needed. From the network's perspective, you're a new device every time. This breaks the chain of tracking and helps reclaim your anonymity. It's the core of becoming invisible on local networks. Why would anyone bother spoofing their MAC address? The main reason is simple, yet crucial: privacy. In today's digital world, every device you use has a unique identifier called a MAC address. This address is like a digital fingerprint, and whenever you connect to a public Wi-Fi network, that fingerprint is logged and tracked. Public Wi-Fi hotspots, like those in cafes, airports, and hotels, often track users by their MAC address. This allows network operators to monitor who connects, when, and for how long, building a profile of your online habits over time. By randomizing your MAC address, you essentially become a ghost on the network. No long-term profile can be built, and your movements online become much harder to trace. It's a simple step that can make a big difference in protecting your privacy. There's another benefit too. Many public Wi-Fi networks limit free access by device. By spoofing your MAC address, you can bypass these time restrictions. Just change your address, reconnect, and the network thinks you're a brand new device. Spoofing your MAC address can also boost your security. It makes it much harder for attackers to target you specifically on a public network, since your device's identity keeps changing, making you a moving target. Think of it like changing your seat in a crowded room every few minutes to avoid being singled out. You blend in with the crowd, making it difficult for anyone to focus on you. But it's not just about privacy and security. Network administrators and IT professionals use MAC spoofing for testing and troubleshooting. It helps them ensure that security rules and network policies are working as intended, and to simulate different devices on a network. So, MAC spoofing isn't just for privacy enthusiasts or hackers. It's a practical tool with legitimate, professional uses in business and IT environments. Whether you're looking to protect your privacy, enhance your security, or test a network setup, MAC spoofing is a handy and versatile tool to have in your digital toolkit. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. Always use MAC spoofing ethically and within the boundaries of the law and network policies. Now, let's dive in and see exactly how you can spoof your MAC address, step by step. Ready to try MAC spoofing? It might sound technical, but it's actually much simpler than you think. Whether you're curious about privacy or just want to experiment, you can do this in a few easy steps. You don't need to be a hacker or a tech genius. Most people can do this with just a few taps or clicks, right from their own devices. Modern devices often have built-in features to help you stay private. Look for options like private Wi-Fi address or randomized MAC in your Wi-Fi settings. These features are designed to make your device harder to track when you connect to public networks. On Android, iOS, and Windows 10 or 11, it's as easy as flipping a switch. Your device will automatically use a random MAC address for each Wi-Fi network, making it much harder for anyone to follow your digital footsteps. If you want even more control, there are tools available. For Windows, Technitium MAC Address Changer lets you pick your own MAC address with just a few clicks. On Mac or Linux, you can use simple command line options to change your MAC address manually, giving you flexibility and customization. For example, on Windows, open your Wi-Fi settings, select your network, and look for the option called Use Random Hardware Addresses. Just turn it on, and you're set. No need for extra downloads or complicated steps. On iPhone, it's just as simple. Go to Settings, tap Wi-Fi, find your network, and tap the eye icon. Then, enable Private Wi-Fi Address. Your iPhone will now use a different MAC address for that network, boosting your privacy. For most people, it's a one-tap process. No extra software or technical knowledge needed. Just a quick change in your settings, and you're instantly more private. The key takeaway? You already have the power to become a network ghost, blending into the digital crowd whenever you connect to Wi-Fi. Take a moment to check your device's Wi-Fi settings. You might be surprised at the privacy options waiting for you, features you never knew existed. Protecting your privacy is now easier than ever before. With just a few taps, you can take control of your digital identity and keep your online activity more secure. But before you dive in, let's talk about the legal and ethical side of MAC spoofing. because privacy comes with responsibility. Is MAC spoofing legal? In most places, yes. Changing your own device's MAC address is allowed. The key issue is intent. Protecting your privacy is fine. Using spoofing to break into networks or steal service is not. Bypassing a paid Wi-Fi system or impersonating another user crosses legal lines. Ethically, consider the impact. Using spoofing to get around a small cafe's time limit might not be fair, even if it's not illegal. The principle, don't cause harm or break the law. Use MAC spoofing as a privacy tool, not a weapon. Always think about your intent and the consequences. Stay on the right side of the line. That's the lowdown on MAC spoofing. We've covered what a MAC address is, how networks use it, and how spoofing can make you invisible. It's a simple, powerful way to take back control of your privacy. You don't need to be a tech genius, just flip a switch or use a simple tool. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use MAC spoofing to protect your privacy, not to break the rules. The line between smart privacy and illegal activity is all about intent. Stay informed, use common sense, and be a responsible digital citizen. Whether you spoof or not, you now understand how networks track devices and how to take control. Stay smart, stay safe, and enjoy a little digital invisibility. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay safe online. You've got this. See you in the next one. This is Cyber Network, signing off.